everybody? Steve V here with another video. Hope everybody's doing well out there. So in today's video, we're going to talk a little Atgames. They've been announcing stuff nonstop, and today they just announced another product that's going to be out for pre-order early 2024. I think it's supposed to come out and be in people's homes probably by third quarter of 2024, and that is the new ALU. Now this ALU is going to be Killer Instinct themed. I don't know if they're going to be doing multiple ALUs like they're doing multiple pinball machines. Chances are pretty likely that that's what they're doing. This seems like this is just the first theme version of the new ALU. It's going to be 4K. It's called the 4KP. I think P stands for Pro. I don't really know for sure, but this thing actually looks pretty good. It's definitely a step up from the original ALU as far as like physical appearance. I never really kind of shied away with the fact that I thought the original ALU looked like crap. Just my opinion. I'm someone that really buys a lot of arcade products mostly for nostalgic purposes, right? I have a connection to the way certain arcade cabinets look, and whenever somebody kind of gets away from that, they kind of lose me a little bit. And I understand that with Atgames, especially with their first few products that they came out with, I was not the customer that they were looking for. They were looking for somebody that really wanted a great multicade, because it was a great multicade that played multiple games and kind of looked like a multicade. Where now they're starting to kind of understand that, you know, the physical aspect of how the cabinet looks actually does matter. And they obviously partnered up with Rare, and they got a great looking machine because of this partnership and the fact that they were willing to kind of change the form factor up a little bit. So we're going to kind of discuss how this form factor looks. I think the first thing that kind of caught my attention was the fact that the marquee actually kind of comes out a little bit, which is definitely more of like a North American style arcade form factor. I think that's very appealing, at least to me physically. I like the marquee kind of being out a little bit and not kind of, you know, pushed in like it was with the original Atgames Legends Ultimate. It's going to have the LCD screen, I believe, so I guess the marquee is going to, you know, constantly change to whatever game that you're playing. So that's pretty cool and definitely an appealing feature. I guess the screen is supposed to be 27 inches, so it's a big ass screen for an arcade cabinet. On the side panels, on one side, it looks like they're somewhat doing the art of the original Killer Instinct cabinet, but then at the top, you know, they kind of went a little custom with the kind of the sky background. And then on the other side, it looks like they're kind of doing the Killer Instinct 2 side art, and then they kind of also go a little custom with the sky. The one area where I definitely right off the bat knew like hopefully they kind of fix this is the kick plate. The kick plate, they went custom with some nice artwork. I have nothing wrong with the artwork that they put on the kick plate, but that coin door, though I'm very happy to see a coin door, is small as hell. I mean, they really gotta put a bigger coin door on there, or at least add maybe like 2 coin doors side by side or one on top of the other. There's just a lot of room on this kick plate, and they're not really filling it with that coin door that they're showing on this render. So hopefully it's not the final version. Hopefully they'll kind of work that out and maybe size it a little bit better. I guess it's supposed to have light up buttons, so that's pretty cool. It definitely looks like the coin door that's on the pinball machine. So maybe they just kind of took the render from the pinball machine and kind of put it on this to kind of show that they were doing a coin door. Maybe, again, it's not the final coin door and they will go a little bit bigger. The control panel, the artwork is beautiful. They went with the Killer Instinct 1 artwork, and they got like the baby blue buttons, the black and brown artwork. It looks great. The one thing I'll critique a little bit with the control panel is it would have been nice if they kind of brought it out a little bit to kind of give it like that midway control deck kind of look. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, it's just, you know, the fact that they kind of have it in the way kind of Arcade 1-Up used to do it before they started actually, trying to kind of implement like specific form factors. Obviously, Atgames decided they wanted to kind of stick with that, and that's what they did with their original ALU. It would have been nice if they went a little bit more kind of outwards with their control deck. I think it actually would have made it a little more comfortable to play too, but physically it just would have looked better. Again, that's my opinion. But all in all, I actually think this ALU 4KP looks a lot better than the original ALU. So I will give credit where credit is due. They definitely made a better looking product, and I think it will sell fairly well. The price is a little hefty. I guess it's supposed to be, I believe, $12.99. If that's the case, like, it just seems like everything's kind of going up in price. Obviously, the arcade one-ups have gone up in price, though there's a lot of deals going on right now with the arcade one-ups. But I mean, when they originally get announced, they're quite hefty, and it seems like Atgames is definitely charging a heftier price, but they're giving you more, right? Supposedly, this is supposed to have a really good rock chip in it. You can do a lot of stuff with this cabinet. It's supposed to come with 200 games, obviously Killer Instinct 2, Battletoads. There's going to be a ton of other games. Like I said, 200 games is going to be preloaded on this thing. But obviously, Atgames is very open to the fact that they allow you to kind of bring your own games, right? And then on top of that, you can also download games that they kind of give you through ArcadeNet. So this is a cabinet that you're going to get your money's worth if you were to buy it. But again, it is a hefty cost, so you do have to factor that in. But yeah, I really think that, they're going the right direction with their products. I mean, they blew me away recently with their Attack from Mars virtual pinball machine, the 4K machine. They've been coming out with like multiple skins. Obviously, they started with the Addams Family. Then from there was like the Peanuts, Dinosaur Dynasty, I believe it was called, the Star Trek one. But that Attack from Mars, just the fact that they finally recreated a table that actually existed, and the effort that they took to really like nail the artwork, phenomenal. So Atgames is going the right direction. I definitely like what they're doing right now. I'm really looking forward to seeing some review units kind of out in the wild. Hopefully Atgames will, give some out to people so we can really see what this thing can do and how it looks in person. And I would like to see if they make, some slight changes to some of the stuff that I mentioned. I don't feel like they're going to change a lot, but hopefully they do change that coin door, because again, very small coin door for such a big kick plate. It would be nice if they kind of filled that a little bit better so it's a little more proportioned. But, do I think they're going to kind of fix the control deck and put it out a little bit? Probably not. But we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. But either way, exciting product. It looks really cool. I look forward to, seeing how it sells when it goes up for pre-order. I'm actually kind of curious if it's coming to Canada. With Canada, we've only got one of the skins when it comes to the Atgames pinball machine. It was the Addams Family one, the first one they announced. We have that available at the Brick for pre-order. But other than that, we haven't got any of the other skins. So I'm curious if they're going to bring this 4K machine, because of the fact that it does seem to cost the Brick actually quite a bit of money to bring it into Canada. So I'll be curious to see if they carry this new ALU, because I know they still have a ton of the original ALU in stock. So I don't know. I don't know if they're going to carry it here, but I'm definitely curious. But it will be interesting to see how it sells in general. So we'll see what happens. But again, Atgames, you're going the right direction. And I'm enjoying seeing the products that you're coming out with. So hopefully you guys do succeed with these and your company continues to grow, because I do feel like you guys do deserve some success with what you're coming out with. So great job, Atgames. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care. I'll see you guys on the next one.